Not getting good sound. Okay, but I have to adjust. I'm just having a hard time hearing the game audio. To check that for. Yeah, I can hear it though. Anyway, hey, it's Storm Blossoms. Back with a new game this week. This is a game I played before, but it's been a while since I've done the story. I've been watching.
City of Neo Cascadia. Did you have a nice monorail ride?
I'm not sure if this anime is called.
We at Cubicle would like to congratulate you on joining the ranks
The one
of over
anime with
100,000 employees hired through the impoverished
the guys who work
initiative.
in the beverage company
As the largest
and
e-commerce
play
corporation
badminton.
in the nation state, we're proud to support the next generation.
I don't think it's
of
called
innovators.
Batteryman.
It might be hard
But
to believe, but Cubicle
watching the anime has made me want to play this, and I've also been into Neo-like games. This game also reminds me a lot of Neo.
Just a couple guys in a garage with nothing but a dream and a modest cash injection. That's why we're paying it forward. Since the inception of our company, we've acquired countless startups and provided them with funding and hard workers to help accelerate their success. Our friendly integrated AI has assigned you as a marketing assistant at our latest member of the family, Fizzle Beverages. By inventing a sparkling water that's also a meal replacement, Fizzle cleverly disrupted two industries at once.
Okay,
There's
so
no
I show
better
my
place for an
son
intern to grow than somewhere like
on my
Fizzle, where
end.
you'll never be the smartest person in
That
the room.
the sound is not
When
coming
you're
through
not hard
my
at work with Fizzle, you'll have plenty
sound
of time
bar,
to experience some of the rich
but you
Pacific
can't hear it through the
Northwestern
TV.
culture our great city has to offer. Now, let's go over some ground rules for your internship. First of all, never, under any circumstances, explore beneath the...
I'm watching a new employee training video. Hey, yeah, not to be rude, but I already know all this stuff. I had to watch the same video when I applied online. Oh, is that so? Then let's skip the formalities and get right to the fun part. I bet you're excited to meet your new coworkers, Jacqueline. Yeah, I can't wait. In that case, let's get this icebreaker underway. Just follow me over to the... Oh, not again. What? What was that? Looks like the monsters have started escaping from the basement again. I really hate to do this on your first day, Jackie. Do what to me? Well, we can't go having a meeting with that thing running around the office. I just need you to do me a small little favor and go kill that monster for me. What? Like, kill? Kill? Like right now? Never killed a person before. And you still won't have. Probably not used to city life just yet. But here in Neo Cascadia, everyone kills their first monster sooner or later. If it makes it easier, just pretend you're in a video game and picture its hit points slowly decreasing every time you land a blow. Consider this your first task as Fizzle Beverage's newest intern. Make us proud. Alright. Time to go kill a monster, I guess. Right analog stick to move to look around. Find the monster and kill it. He's over there. We can... The way this game is you pick up items and beat enemies up with it. And it kind of has like the Neo Souls-like combat to it, in a sense. This is like basic combat, and yeah, you've got a dodge button, and every weapon attacks a specific way. There you go. That wasn't so hard, was it? I feel sick. We've got some crates of antacid flavored Fizzle in the back. You did a great job, Jackie. Thanks. Now there's just one tiny little extra step we've got to take care of. And that's to go down into the dungeon and kill the rest of them. Wait. Wait, what? No way, dude. You need like an exterminator or something. It won't be hard, I promise. You took out that one so easily. Probably only 3 or 4 more lurking down in that slide. Said, no man, find someone else. Not going down there. So be it, then. Really had high hopes for you, Jackie. I reviewed your resume personally. But if you haven't gotten the motivation to work at Fizzle, maybe I should ask AV to reconsider your position here. Wait. Yes? I'll do it. I'll go down there and take a look. Oh, excellent. I knew I saw the spark in you, Jackie. Come back and see me as soon as you've cleared out all those monsters. And don't take too long down there. Stand up. Stand up is in 15 minutes. Okay. Guess we're the only one here right now. So this is our company office hub. Can't interact with that yet. Well, we can, but we don't have anything for it yet. So these are the dungeons that we go through in our company. There's definitely more than 4 monsters in there. We always start in a room like this where we can possibly get some okayish weapons. So we can lock on enemies manually, like DMC type manually. And just about everything can be used as a weapon. So you can throw chairs and stuff. And all these other weapons. Weapons based on the type of dungeon you're in. This stapler is also a projectile weapon. And this crossbow. So we have invincibility on our roll. Light invincibility. This room with a thumbtack icon is a skill room, and you can pick one of these skills to start your build for your character. In general, always go for whatever's new. Sometimes you'll just see old skills. But the point of using a skill is to unlock it so you can use it as a starting skill after you get enough proficiency in it, or use it enough times. This one's faster dodge and faster dodge recovery. And this is healing at low health at killing an enemy. So go with this one, Bloodsucker. And we can switch between, or we can hold 3 items and switch between them. So you can attack with your fists, but they're super weak and they do not do flinching. It leaves you open. If anything, you get 1 punch in and then dodge, depending on what you're doing. Oh, and rolls also, when you have an empty slot, rolling around an item will make it automatically pick it up. Right now these rooms are easy because there isn't too many enemies in them. And we also have a charge attack. Each weapon is different. I don't think they're on projectiles though. But charge attacks typically do double of what the weapon's attack is. Like with a sword swipe, it's a big 360 swipe instead of frontal swipes. So telling us to hold the basic attack button for charge attacks. So 5 on regular hit, 10 on the charge hit. Another mechanic in this game is the weapons have durability, and weapons that when they break on the enemy, they do double their damage. So ideally go for a charge attack to turn, so if the sword hits 5, on charge attack hits 10. If you break with the final attack, it'll do 20. Right, the caffeine. Regarding the unacceptably long bathroom breaks taken by contractors, from now on, all toilet seats will be angled at 45 degrees to encourage... I smell something. I smell a productivity blocker. Hey, are you the boss around here? I got sent down here to let you know, you guys really aren't supposed to be. We have no time for holdups, not at this stage of the job. Eliminate this blocker, contractors, and then we will resume our daily sync up. Do not try to sneak away to the bathroom after the battle or I will know. 45-degree toilets. Oh, this is a big room. What happens if I survive this encounter? I think you're expected to die here. Oh, I'm down to 1 heart. I want to get far away enough for ranged. No! 1 heart. This guy got so many ranged weapons. Well, the tall guys got close range weapons, but they're still scary. With only 1 hit left. Aren't I supposed to heal when I kill an enemy with this buff? Here are the little guys with brooms. Oh my god. So close. There we go. Oh no, the big guy is here. So it might be possible to complete that instance, but it is very difficult at the beginning. And we're in the meeting now. Thank you everyone for joining me for our daily stand-up. You're told it was mandatory. Thank you, Swamp. First things first, I'd like to introduce you all to our new intern. Everyone put your hands together for Jacqueline Fiasco. I'm here. I'm here. Am I late? New hire? Jeez, the budget's tight enough as it is. I do believe Miss Fiasco is unpaid, Tappy. Oh, thank God. Jacqueline, why don't you break the ice by telling us a bit about yourself? Start with your name, your favorite flavor of fizzle, and your deepest, most passionate life stream. You just told us her name. Be cool, Kara. My favorite fizzle flavor is, I guess, Szechuan apricot. I dream of one day having health insurance. Oh, bold choice of flavor. I like her already. Jackie is here for a... what was the ad for again? Marketing. A marketing internship. Who is she interning for then? I thought AB took care of all our marketing. Try to be more open-minded, Kara. Obstinance equals obsolescence. Just because all of our advertising and PR is handled by a cutting-edge neural network doesn't mean there isn't room for human touch here and there. Well said, sir. Burn, what's obstinance? As for her specific duties, I'm sure AV can come up with something. Until then, think of Jackie like our own little office assistant. If you need a helping hand with anything, don't be afraid to ask her. I must admit, it would be splendid to have someone test my newest flavors out on. And I could always use a second pair of eyes on the company finances. Whatever, I guess I'm on board. The less we have to rely on machines around here, the better. You mean I even get to tell her what to do? Score. Nice to meet you, everyone. That's the welcoming team I know and love. Speaking of which, how about we close out this stand-up with our company chant? Fantastic idea, sir. I think I remember it. What do we make? Fizzle. What can it do? Replace breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Why do we make it? There's a text message seen at 9:31 a.m. Interesting. Come on, guys, you know this one. Seen at 9:32 a.m. It's to make the world a better place. Oh, indeed. How could I forget? They usually get it right. It's a Monday, you understand. We're like family around here. You'll see it soon enough, Jackie. Can't wait. Well, that concludes our daily stand-up. Have a great work day, everyone. Jackie, stay after the meeting. We need to discuss our little goblin problem. What is it, Marv? So did you make it? Make it where? To the bottom. The bottom of the dungeon. Where the boss hangs out. Does it look like I made it? I really got my butt kicked, man. I'll be real with you. I don't even think it's possible to make it that far. No, that's no good, Jackie. You're gonna need to start thinking more positively if you want to make any progress. You don't think someone else might be better suited for this job? Ad said this was a marketing internship. I'm not cut out for fighting monsters. I don't like the situation any more than you do, Jackie. But with those goblins constantly crawling up from underground and stealing our office supplies, we're never going to be able to meet our milestones. Deal with our little monster issue and I promise we'll have you writing social media posts faster than you can hit the dabs. Or whatever kids your age do. Hitting a dab has 2 meanings currently, as far as I know. The actual pose in a weed? That's like a oil that you can smoke, I guess. I guess you want me to try again? You guessed right. In there, Jackie. You'll be done with this task before you know it. I'm sure the dab you meant though was the pose, but I mean, I'm sure the dab oil exists around, and yeah, it's been around in 2020. The name was 2020. That can refer to either, I believe. Was it like being an accountant for Fizzle? Well, you know, it's here and there. I run the numbers. I tell Marv we're over budget. Marv tells Ray. Ray ignores it. Rinse and repeat. The system hasn't failed us so far. We have 6 main friends here. Co-workers. So that was the finance. Marv is our manager. Here's Fern. He makes the beverages. You're Fern, right? Indeed, I am the lead flavorist here. Cool, so you invent the fizzle flavors? Sounds like fun. It's more stressful than you could possibly imagine, Jacqueline. But I do it for the art of flavor. Oh. My buddy Swamp, who runs the employee tasting room? He's kind of like the bartender, but it's just soda. Seems. Hi, my name's Jackie. Hey, Beb. Name's Swamp. Don't wear it out. Swamp? Like a marsh? Well, Beb, a marsh contains no wooded plants by definition, whereas a swamp can contain many varieties of tree. But yeah, pretty much only it's spelled with an O. Nice to meet you, Jackie. We should hang out. Yeah, sure thing. And Kara here is our IT employee. You're the programmer here? Lead engineer. You're like computers then. Who told you that? I'll kick their ass. She has this little dog named Eclair. Little wiener dog? Rarf. Rarf, rarf. All he said. There is one more person. Sure if he's here. This is his office. Technically we have two more characters. Seen yet? Their company slide. Going back to the dungeon. Cannot select a mentor yet. There's like a buff we get from one of our coworkers. We level up their relationship or something. We need to use skills more to unlock skills to start with. But we're going to start with one skill. Back to the Goblin Dungeon. Goblin is the Goblin Dungeon. The only good weapon I got was the sword for now. Laser, a tablet pen. This has shock on it. So shock causes a longer stun animation on enemies. However, so if you get shocked, there's three main attack types or elements in this, where there's fire, ice, and lightning. So if you get shocked, you will drop your item that you're holding. This one, Go Forward, will allow you to revive after death with 1 heart and a little bit stronger. This increases your invincibility duration after being hit. Alright, so this is like a challenge room. Faster we can clear this with 5 stars, the better item we get at the end. So the item shows up on this drone, that box. So if you get 4 stars, then the box will be white. And if it's 2 stars, it'll be brown. So getting max stars will get you that black box. And a better weapon inside it. Like this coffee. Get a speed boost. So this shopping tag here is a store icon. Well, there's like 3 types of stores in this, but this is the one store that, or every dungeon has its own store and its own kind of quirks. So you can buy health here and an extra heart container. Then you can buy a weapon and a skill. Buy the skill to put progress into unlocking it. The tablet's basically like a spear type weapon, and its charge attack is a pretty long range lunge. And the paddle's weaker than the club, but is it? That meat. Oh, this heals you. I never knew that. They usually find the meat already eaten. Right, in this room with like the down arrow, this kind of looks like a floppy disk with the down arrow. So it's like basically the room that leads to the next floor. So if you start this room, you will not be able to venture backwards. And every enemy has a specific way of being dealt with, or they have their certain quirks. Anything.
Delivery for Jacqueline.
Taking damage, knock down nearby enemy. Okay, so it's a defensive upgrade. During toast, working overtime, painting customers, multitasking. Base. Sweeping up. Rethinking strategies. Car. We're lucky when we kill the guy on it, the car doesn't blow up. We can use it for a bit. And we can basically initial D. But it does take damage colliding with items in the room. If you want to keep it alive, then just roll all of it so you don't use up its hit points right away. You're safe hitting walls, but just not items or enemies. So it explodes when it gets too much damage. Definitely ditch it before then. So this one, make our critical hits have the thunder attribute and shock enemies. One uses the chance of knocking down enemies when we enter a room. I like disruptive. The shock chance. Another car. Well, the entire car is a hit box, so if you get hit, or if the car gets hit, well, I think actually your body has to get hit to be hit out of it, but just the car getting hit can contribute to it exploding. One thing to remember with this game is well, it's good to replace weak weapons that are about to break. Just remember that your break weapons when they're about to break do the most damage on the final hit. That spear is it automatically gets tossed when I use it. But it has the Wi-Fi symbol on it, for its I guess upgrade, or has it like a Wi-Fi attribute? And basically what it does is like
Remember,
when you use it on an
People loves
enemy
you.
or throw it at an enemy, it'll attack it continuously even without you using or holding it for a little while. Bean bombs. We got a guitar. This is like I guess the equivalent is going to for a chaos boon in Hades, where you take like a curse effect for a certain number of counters, like 3 to 5, and in exchange you get the 3 items behind his lovely car there. Let's talk to him. The henchpreneur. Well, I see you made it to my humble garage. No offense, man, but I think everyone's kind of over the whole enigmatic shopkeeper thing. Just show me what you're selling so I can get out of here. Ah, restless one you are. Spending your cash is all well and good, but do you know what's better than items? Knowledge. In fact, I'm far more proud of my vast collection of literature than I could ever be of my wares. Or my sweet car. But you do like sell stuff here, right? In a sense. The price may be harsher than currency. So, like this, we get brain freeze. The next 3 combat encounters, focusing will have chilling consequences. I believe if I lock onto an enemy, I might have a chance of being frozen. Trying to get 2 items and, well, 3 items, which are all random, so they can be a skill or health or something. This one will give me an extra health gainer, and these are 2 random skill upgrades. Move and attack faster, and deal extra item with junk item. Never mind, I have never spoken to the shopkeeper yet. Alright, jelly. Find anything? Loitering isn't permitted here. Are you gonna attack me or something? Why would I do that? Seems pretty bad for business. We'll buy the punch upgrade. Yeah. Fortunately, we don't use this too often. It doesn't hurt to have. Alright, so the room to lead to the next floor. Guitar. The guitar does not have a charge attack either. Like it's kind of similar to like a ranged weapon. So it's like a close ranged projectile weapon in a sense.
Please leave a review.
Okay, got the bat. Let's spot the break. Oh, so every time you clear the this room to the next floor, the box will always have a skill upgrade. Cubicle boxes contain an extra item. Rising jingles, moving goalposts, catering, extending hours, docking points, sweeping up, refilling thermoses, freelancing. The Joplin does. This one has at least one box, the symbol on it. You can just pick it up, or I could also just hit it. 2 clubs and a plastic knife. Spike Bat is really powerful charge attack move. The spear.
Cubicle has your back.
Nice. Got a sandwich that kills us a little bit. I'll go over for the crossbow instead of the spear. Got this pogo stick. This thing new? Yeah. Take that over the sword. Pogo stick is not as good as the car, but it has a use. Yeah, there's a kind of a long period when you land, which is opening to getting strike. And the hitbox for the pogo stick is kind of small. It's base the size of that circle. So, just like in real life, if the car has the advantage of the pogo stick, you can certainly run over someone on a pogo stick easier than it is for someone on a pogo stick to attack the person in a car. Oh, I lost so much health in that. My guitar disappeared. Oh. You gain lost health by quickly defeating the last monster that hurt you. Or double damage briefly after being hit. This is gonna be this one, because we have only half a heart. Almost walked into the fire. Almost got ran over, dodged in time. In that car. Can't stay close for too long. No! Dang. Oh, nice. Had the revival thing. Oh no. I've been using this smart javelin enough. That weapon is about to break. Get the damage boost on it when it breaks. Oh no. What the heck? How did I survive 2 hits? Last guy is easy. Because that attack was guitar, unless you stay close for too long and let him move around. That's got a lot of enemies in here. Store here. Eating food increases your strength for a bit. I need most is healing. Well, you want to get as many skills as you can. Surviving is more of a priority. Oh, I broke that guitar. That big guy there's basically Zangief. He throws stuff, he does a strong dolly punch, and he'll do a spinning lariat if he winds up.
Have a great day.
Gain an empty heart. There's more room for health, not quite healing. We need just a little bit more. This avocado toast. Please get a full heart back. Alright. There's only 3 floors in every dungeon. And then the 4th floor is always the boss room. Oh, there's a spike club I missed there. Productivity perfect. They perfected. The caffeine. Welcome with the stun attack. I'll stun him and then beat him up with another weapon. He kind of buffed himself. He kind of does randomly for long enough in the fight. He sometimes does that triple dash. That was down. There we go. Wasn't too bad. Grr. Small-minded, uncaffeinated human intern. This setback will not stop us. We will eliminate all blockers and complete the job. After this job, another and another. The Joblin's work is never done. Do not think that you can derail us with your naivety and lack of hustle. Enjoy your victory, human intern. It will be your last. Got an artifact. An elixir to prevent exhaustion. Permanently increase your max health. Now we start with 4 health heart containers instead of 3. Intern evaluation. So the blue sea money is what we use to add new items into, or new skills into the dungeon run. I believe there's up to 100 skill items or upgrades that can be found in the dungeon. And they all contribute to a different type of, or a particular type of playstyle that you can do. You made it all the way this time, didn't you? I know a satisfied intern when I see one. Sure did. Beat up the boss and everything. Gotta admit, you're right, Marv. Making it all the way down there was frustrating, but I can't help but feel proud now that I've finally done it. By the end, I was even having a little fun. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to be done with the dungeon so I can move on to my real internship. Real internship? Yeah, the real one? The marketing one? The one I applied for the field I have a degree in? Oh, that's right, silly me. It's just, you're so good at killing those monsters, you could have convinced me it was your real job. It'll almost be a shame to assign you to a boring old marketing position. Anyways, you got the relic, right? The what? Oh, you mean this thing? Yeah, I think the boss was guarding it. Oh, splendid. Give it here quickly. It's magnificent. I've only heard rumors, whispered in the corners of entrepreneurship forums. What is it, anyway? Thought my job was just to clear out the monsters. Of course, defeating the monsters is important, but now that we have proof of the relic's existence, well, that changes everything. This, Jackie, is the Mana Press. Story goes that with its arcane caffeine synthesizing powers, the employees at Joblin LLC were able to work longer and more efficiently than any of their industry competitors, driving their startup to massive success. If you thought Fizzle Beverages was successful now, just wait until you see what our team can accomplish once we install this beauty. Are you sure that's a good idea? The workers down there seem less than healthy. Jackie, there goes your closed-mindedness again. You really need to start thinking like an entrepreneur. Just because a startup went downhill eventually doesn't mean they didn't have some great ideas or powerful magical artifacts behind them. There's always lessons to be learned, even from failure. That's not really what I was. Now behold. Wow, I feel kinda tingly. I think you mean productive. And I've got more good news too. When the cleaning crew was sweeping up late last night, they uncovered a new slide to a cryptocurrency startup. And get this, the screams of the undead have been emanating from it all morning. Isn't that fantastic? There's gotta be a relic down there. Reanimated corpses and cryptocurrency? Honestly, can't decide which is worse. Hurry up and start working on that next dungeon, and I give you my word, I'll have a chat with AB about getting you on the marketing team straight away. But you told me. We'll get right on it, sir. Thanks for taking this meeting, everyone. Mandatory. Mom's is drooling. During today's stand-up, we have the rare pleasure of being joined by the founder of Fizzle himself. The founder. Give it up for Raymond. Kapow! What's jammin', rock stars? Yay, yay! That's the kind of good vibe I'm talking about. Just Ray is fine, though. Remember, we're all buddies here. As you all know, Fizzle Beverages was recently acquired by Cubicle, the world leader in machine training and drone shipping operations. Now we have more money than we can possibly spend. This is the end game every entrepreneur dreams of. Shabam! But it'd be a mega waste if we slept on Cubicle's super rad tech and didn't integrate it into some even super radder projects of our own right. With that in mind, I'll pass the mic to our very own smart office, AB. Ahem, yo, AB. Please tell us about the new product. Hello, friends. Isn't the weather decent today? After testing over 10,200,000,000,000 scenarios in my official Cubicle model universe, I have determined the most effective business decision for Fizzle with a shrewdness index of over 5.03. Raymond, drum roll please. Bada 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 dane. Too much here. Announcing Fizzgo, the Fizzle companion app. By making use of Cubicle's bleeding edge user forward data cloud, customers will be able to track their Fizzle consumption, have new flavors recommended to them, and share their Fizzle experiences to our new built-in social network. Wow, sounds like everything I hate. Yo, AB, please tell me I've got nothing to do with this project. Marv, who is this negative Natalie in the back? That's your lead software engineer, sir. Well, I've got news for you. I'm officially pivoting the entire Fizzle development team to work on Fizzgo starting today. That's good news, right? What were you upset about again? Are you kidding me? The whole team? That's completely nuts. Who's going to maintain the website? or our internal tools. Nuts are for squirrels, baby. I'm sure programmers will figure it out. With all the hella dope 10 timers on this team, I'm 200% sure you can crush this without breaking a sweat. Alrighty. Anyone else have any questions? Preferably ones that aren't total bummers? Will this affect the flavors? Of course not, Fern. I know the flavies are your babies, bro. Can never rob you of control over what you're passionate about. Carol's is so down. Sounds like it's all smooth sailing then. Ba-boom. I'll distribute some company phones right away so everyone can help beta test the app. It'll be just like a fun group project. You're all a team. Isn't everything like a group project? That's the spirit, Jackie. Everyone will have their part to play in Physical's development. From the engineers who make it to everyone else who gives unsolicited feedback at all hours of the day. Heck yeah, brother. I knew I picked the right project manager. I'd high-five all of you, but I totally tweaked my wrists playing e-tennis. You'll just have to imagine it. We're playing like the Wii Sports tennis. That concludes today's stand-up, everyone. Don't forget to check the employee kiosks for your new tasks. Don't forget to check your butt for my foot, Marv. Apps unlocked. Find them throughout the dungeon. The apps are kind of like calls in Hades, or like a kind of like a guardian spirit in Neo. So this is the smart office everyone's talking about. You don't look so smart to me. There's a cube that looks like an Alexa thing. What's 63 to the power of 429? What's the capital of Neo Cascadia? Hello? Is this thing even on? Oh, I can pick him up. Nothing else happened. Can't talk to him again for now. Hey, intern, over here. What's up? Where did you come from, huh? Did AV hire you? I don't think so. I just answered an ad online for a marketing internship. Good luck with that. Unless you want to clean AV speakers, there's probably not much work for you in that department. Who's a good girl? Girl? Boy? Doesn't matter, she's a dog. He's a she though. Who's a good girl? Barf barf. Barf barf. What does a gal gotta do to get a decent cup of coffee around here? All we've got is coffee flavored fizzle. This half a can of that stuff makes me feel bloated. I know you're new here, but I don't suppose you could pick up an espresso machine for my desk? That sounds doable. You seem to drink a lot of coffee down in the dungeon. Dungeon? Yeah, the dungeon beneath the office? I'll never understand your generation's crazy lingo. Come back with the espresso machine before I pass out, okay? So we got a side mission from Tappy. So these side missions will help upgrade them as mentors. So we can pick up multiple quests at a time if they're available. You're the founder of this place, aren't you? The very same. You must be our new little go-getter. Intern. Yep. Your generation is lucky as heck, you know that? Only wish I'd been able to start gaining experience at such a young age. Maybe then I wouldn't have had to go bankrupt 3 times before finally finding success. Sounds rough? You bet it was. But the starter game is all about perseverance. Lesson 1, kid. Never be afraid to take out loans from your parents. I'll keep that in mind. Mission for us? But bam! Who's ready for some entrepreneurship? Straight from your favorite CEO. Sure hope it's you, kiddo. I guess I wouldn't mind learning a bit about how you run the company. Alright, lesson number 1. When you're given a job to do it perfectly. And how do you do that? You simply don't make any mistakes. Show me what you've got, kid. Sure thing. What did you want me to do again? Need a job with 5 stars. So it's basically that challenge room thing. Any dungeon? What's with the sour face, young lady? It's just all I've been doing since I got here is killing goblins. I hoped my marketing internship would involve a little more marketing and a little bit less murder. That's just the beauty of internships. You never quite know just what you'll be getting into each day, or what weapons you'll be wielding, or what monsters I'll be fighting. Exactly. See, all you need is a change in attitude. Hi, Fern. Jacqueline, just the intern I wanted to see. You were looking for me? Indeed I was, ho ho. I've got this new Cajun avocado flavor I've been working on, but no one in the office will even touch it. Yuck, I'll pass. I'm more of a teriyaki durian kind of gal. Teriyaki durian sounds... they don't go together, and it sounds pretty gross for a soda flavor. Swamp had to say. You ever tried just lighting a bunch of stuff on fire out of boredom? No. It's pretty fun, to be honest. Great way to release some pent-up anger. Not that I have any of that. I don't know, man. It sounds pretty dangerous. You would think so, but it's not so scary when you know the secret trick. Secret trick is to stand away from the fire. Damn, why didn't I think of that? Next time you're in the dungeon, you ought to try picking up one of those big torches and just go into town. You won't regret it, promise. Light a bunch of stuff on fire. Okay, we'll go to the next dungeon. I guess the characters who gave us side missions, doing that first side mission for them, or task, is how we unlock them as a mentor. Still no starting item yet. Before I do this, I want to take a short break. Back in 5 or 10 minutes. Alright, I'm back. We're now going to Styx coin. So there are 3 main dungeons in this game. Plus a few more. Not a particularly big, long game, but there's enough variety in the upgrades to keep you coming back for a while. Plus it does harder. Protractor is basically better, kind of like the sword. And where's our clubs? Now we have a different type of shop. So we have a crypto side and a normal money side. So we got a place called Sticks and Stones, Zans over here, Hey, you got some 6 coin from all those skeletons, right? Not on purpose, but sure. I assume you want some? Heck nah, man. Cash is still king, and Sticks is only going downhill from here. Better cash out now before Sticks hits the fan, friendo. I got the goods ready when you do. And then here's the other guy who looks like Zan's, but with the glasses and mustache mask thing. Hey, got any Sticks coin? I got the goods. Thought you only sold stuff for cash here. Psst, nah, man. Sticks is the future. Paper money is dead, so. The Neo cascading dollar is about to crumble. Just give it 5 or 6 years. Inflation. Everyone will be like, what are dollars? Never heard of that crap, man. Sounds whack. Okay, but like, you're selling stuff for dollars, like 10 feet to the right here. Nah, couldn't be me, bro. That's some stupid no corner I'm forced to share shop space with to cut costs. You haven't been talking to him, have you? Don't be a sucker, bro. Right now we barely have anything, so we can't really afford anything yet. Or I guess we're just here too early. So we will press on. Shovel got some decent power in it. Shovel's like a spear. Got this wrecking ball in the middle. Need a lot more speed than that to get any damage out of it. Yeah, like that. Oh, really? This bat causes shock. Oh, these minecarts are like the car. Except for the fact that it's on the track. You can't drive it outside of the track, but you can go back and forward. Typical rewards member. Opening crates earns extra cash. Sounds good. This room rents out a blank card, and this card has 50 attack power. It's a very good opening attack on anything, I guess. This is a hard challenge to get 5 stars on. You have to avoid all the enemies and collect so many Sticks coin. I bet you get 4 stars unless you got like some type of speed boost. I'll hold on to our card for now. Got milk, which gives us a shield health. I'm gonna run back to the shop before we get locked into the explorer. Still can't buy much, so we can revert to get one of these, but I think I'm good. And because that's a defensive upgrade, and defensive upgrades are not bad, but that one is it helps you when you get hit. I mean, not that I don't get hit. Overall, I prefer more offensive buffs. Alright, this chomp enemy Very important you don't break his stake that keeps him chained, because then he can run around freely and try to chomp at you. I think other enemies attacking could potentially break the stake. Not too bad.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Get the stress eater. Eating food increases your strength for a bit. We're good to go. We've yet to use the card. Thumbtack. I guess there isn't too many weapon types in this game. It's like, you know, you have your basic sword and then your pointy ear ranged weapon. You have ranged weapons. You have clubs and two-handed weapons, and then I guess everything else kind of tends to be, oh, there's some unique weapons, but then everything else tends to be junk items or just super basic clubs. I guess that's how I would describe it. Like your three main attack types are swords, clubs, and spears. And then I guess ranged items would be the fourth. If I were to do like main overall categories. Well, I guess junk would be considered like a fifth, and then everything else is just something in between. I think this chomp can possibly get away from its stake long enough, or after enough time has passed maybe. I can't say for sure, but like notice that sometimes they're out of their chain somehow, unless other stuff fell in and attacked the stake that's holding it back. Oh. Oh! Yeah, it's somehow broke the chain there, even though I didn't hit it with anything. I guess it getting hit enough can also get it unchained. You know, sport, seems like you've been through a lot recently. That's one way of putting it. Have you thought about working from home a few days a week? In these uncertain times, it's becoming more and more accepted. What? Can't raid dungeons from home. Do you even know what my job is? Look, kid. I'm trying to suggest that you take a break, okay? Everyone knows working from home is code for ordering takeout and watching TV. Is that so? I guess it has been a while since I took a day for myself. There'll be plenty of monsters to murder when you get back, so get your butt out those doors and get back to your house. Yeah, house. Jackie's room unlocked. So this is basically a game mode that came out in an update during 2021. There's the working from home update, and it's I think it's the mirror. And so you can listen to music here, and you can change your clothes based on the dungeons you've cleared. I think the mirror you'll eventually unlock it, and basically it's a harder gauntlet going through all the dungeons in the game. Talk to Kara. Hey intern, you got a phone, yeah? I'm alive, aren't I? Just checking. You know, from a security standpoint, I can only advise that you throw that thing away immediately. You're definitely being tracked by at least 5 governments every time you text your girlfriends on that piece of backdoor riddled hellware. I'm not throwing out my phone on your recommendation, lady. I barely know you. Tell you what, go use your phone down the dungeon for a bit so I can run some diagnostics. And I'll have those security loopholes patched for you before you can say NSA. Use 10 apps, or install 10 apps. Ruff. Hey girl. How you doing? Is Kara walking you enough? Ruff, ruff. Yes, that's a yes? My little dog? Office dog? Can you tell me about Sixcoin, Ray? Oh boy, can I. Sixcoin absolutely dominated the crypto market a few years back. The inventor was this super young kid too, around your age, or what's his name that runs the cafe? What was so great about it? There's a question. That's a question for Poindexters out there. All I know is that people went absolutely nutso for it, enthusiasts and investors alike. There are rumors that if you gathered enough of it, it'd even bring you back from the dead or something. Okay, but it can't actually do that, right? It's just a made-up currency. The investing world isn't about what's actually possible, kid. It's about what could be possible. Does Fizzle actually contain real fruit? As far as the guys with the money are concerned, the answer is yes. Good day, Jacqueline. Don't suppose I could trouble you for a little favor? That's what I'm here for, apparently. Splendid. I need you to blow up some monsters for me. Dare I ask why? Because, as always, Fizzle must be in pursuit of bold new flavors. And to help me inspire me to create those flavors, I desire to see some monsters explode. Do not overthink my artistic process, Jacqueline. Deal 50 damage on explosion. So what do you do here, Swamp? Isn't it obvious? I'm a barista, Beb. Gotta give the people what they want. And what they want is this weird drink, I guess. So Ray and Avi had the idea to set up this cafe thing. Job's not bad. Sometimes dogs come by. I haven't spoken to Avi yet. Hey Avi, what's all this crap on the desk here? Oh right. Yo Avi, what's all this stuff on the desk? Smart office noises. As part of Cubicle's Impoverished Intern Initiative, we provide a variety of learning opportunities to empower you as a young entrepreneur. Throughout your interning activities, you may have noticed yourself collecting small, satisfying tokens known as qubits. By spending your qubits here, you can gain access to Cubicle's vast library of easy-to-understand business and leadership courses. Spend qubits, unlock new skills. Got it. Buy as much as you can afford. Unless you can't afford certain ones, then go with whatever you want to see. Any pen skill yet? No? Alright, we got missions for everyone now. I believe Marv is his mission, he doesn't unlock as a mentor, he's just there for main story. So Marv's quests are basically the main story quests. Take these torches as well. Only 1 point of damage though, but since the enemy is on fire, I guess you can't get bats in the air. You let them drop. Get the skeleton though. The fire at least does constant damage while it's active. Large and in charge. I believe this makes any item you use bigger, increasing the hitbox size. Not necessarily the damage, but it's essentially a range boost on all your weapons. I wonder if it makes projectiles bigger to some degree. But it will make any item you toss bigger as well, so there's that. Let's do it. These enemies have good tracking on their attacks, so it's definitely a good idea to dodge before they hit. No, let me get into the table. Damn, so close to 5 stars.
Delivery for Jonathan.
Delivery for Jonathan? No, my item is on fire. My milk. Milk. And this torch. Lit them all on fire. The heck is huge. Got a coffee app for jitter installation. Did I ever use this card last time? I feel like I held it in my inventory. You run the shop here? Could really use a pick-me-up. Don't see your kind around here much. Still got all your skin and everything. Yeah, I'd like to keep it that way. You take 6 coin, right? That all seems to drop around here. Bleh, sticks is garbage, bro. Go cash out at the ATM and then we can talk. How's the sticks market right now? It's terrible. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a good thing. When the market's low, that's a perfect time to buy more sticks coin. What if the value never goes back up? Psh, it always goes back up. Fluctuations are a natural part of the market, man. Just like Josh Patella says on his podcast. Kinda, the culture definitely does kind of exist now. Like people watching specific YouTubers or podcasters, whatever, to get their news on particular stock or currency. Because I do it to some degree as well, but not too much. Alright, next floor. Start this. If there's a big enemy, I'll use this on them. $50 damage on that toss card. And if it's an enemy you never used on before, you kind of get their business card. Almost broke that club. Oh no, I stood in the fire. Oh.
Thank you for your business.
Penny puncher. First crit against enemy will earn you $1 or $2. Crit chance up to 10%. Oh, the jittery app buff that increases my movement speed is perfect for picking up the sticks coin challenge. Stapler. Let's try it out. So many enemies. There's so many enemies. I think I said so many enemies. This is what I think I initially said. I got tongue-tied. It took so much health though.
Package delivered. Returning to base.
At least we completed Bray's mission and we got some milk. And the sus hammer. We use up the app and pick up this new one because we can only hold one app at a time. And this app reveals the entire map layout for this floor. Using it now rather than later. Dang, the hammer exploded. Oh no! Lost my shield from the milk. He drops bombs. Paper's useless. I think I want the dynamite. I want this drill. Curse broom. For next day combats, you will lack pockets. So now we have one. We're going to hold one item right now. Alright, so this Joblin Squad app gives you a buddy or an AI that's on your side. Definitely use those first. And then Coop Snoop gives you reduces all prices in a store that you enter. And this unapproachable gives you a saw that rotates. It just floats around you, keeps enemies away. Very good, useful skill. But my health. I was confused about my ally. I thought he was an enemy for a second. Can't pick up the app because I want to use the thing on the shop. Two good apps. Those two are very good combat apps. Well, the app I have right now is for shopping. Deal more damage when enemies get knocked in the walls, or chance to knock down enemies upon entering the room. I'll go for the more offensive one. Oh, that's an ally. Need a weapon. Cool, I can get the bat in the air with the charge attack. Still can't pick up a new app. I want to use this. Alright. Now the prices will go down. Buy chocolate bar. Alright. Buy health, shield, and the defensive upgrade, which causes shock to enemies that hit me. And that's all I have enough for. So I'm still cursed, with only having one pocket. Oh no, two chomps. Scary. Healing app. But it takes very long to heal. Oh no, and this chomp got free. But luckily it gets stunned. I'm getting attacked. So if they have armor, they're more scary.
Remember to leave a rating.
Heavy hitter. Deal more damage with heavy items. We got our pockets back. I need to use the app soon. Okay, we're good in this room. This app, you do a yoga pose and heal 1 health. And you just have to wait for the animation to go all the way through for the heal. There's no extra input that causes you to heal any extra. And this, I literally just take any path. I'm sure there's like a... Maybe you want to take a path that gets through the entire room better. But mainly, I think it comes down to having a speed boost that really helps you get that 5-star. But getting 4 stars is also decent enough for getting you a chance at getting a heal or a health item. So that clapping guy, I believe his clap gives allies shields. It isn't really, not really dangerous to be close to. Get rid of the shield so I can start doing some damage. And we got his drill again. Good under pressure. Expensive. Agile. Yeah, I could use a better dodge for now. Two guys in this room. Fight the big shield. Got the Joblin outbursts, and then the jitter installation. With the pickaxe, I don't need to wait for the bats to drop with the charge attack. Yeah, I'll go for a business card. It doesn't really cost much to get one. Does this work on shielded enemy? I'll have to use it later. Try some enemies first. Oh no, the torches were a light source. Oh, my ally took out the DJ guy. The DJ guy is basically like the guitar guy. And he can kind of float. And he attacks at a slightly slower pace, but he has armor. Scaled up. Big business just got better. Or big business just got bigger. Defensive. Overhealing grants armor. We're definitely not overhealing, so we'll go scaled up. Looks like it made us bigger. We got big items and bigger hitbox and stuff and reach. That's not all bad. All this dynamite here. And lit that dynamite. And I created my shock. Oh god. This one's gonna be easy to kill, but I'll use the card on it. The business card.
Nothing like a good cube.
Bomb dropper, let him have it. I believe this makes you drop a bomb with a roll. kind of it can kind of get you damaged from if you're careless about your dodges. This app will upgrade our items. We lose the jitter buff. I had to use one. I'm gonna upgrade the drills. There's also repairs an item that's about to break. I can use it in that way as well. Again, if an item doesn't break, you don't get the double damage on the final break hit. Alright, so we're at the end here, so we can use all our money. There's not too much, so I don't want to focus on survival, so buy health. Gotta be some reason why everyone wants to collect 6 coin still, right? You say it's worthless, but isn't there some sort of cool technology behind it or something? Oh, you bet. According to the boss, with enough sticks, you can use the ferry at the bottom floor and return from the dead. But it's so worthless now, you need a ridiculous amount to make that happen. I tried to use the ferry once, and my entire sticks wallet only fueled that thing run for like 30 seconds. The sentence is a little weird. That thing run. Never test this stuff again. I died at night, but it wasn't last night. My candy bar. Talk to him. Yo, you catch that new Josh Patella episode? Is that the podcast you listen to? Heck yeah. Everyone down here listens. Josh Patella is a big brain economist. He says buy, I buy. He says sell, I sell. Only free thinkers thrive in this market, so I make sure to do whatever the free thinkers say. Yeah, it's very much a commentary on this type of viewing culture online. Viewing or consuming of these particular influencers. Racketeering reanimated. Hustle ball. It sails my lock on when he dodges. Birthday pickaxe. Since I can't log on for long, we'll just do manual attacking. He is kind of taking some health from me. Oh no! Can't let that guy give him armor. Let me lose this fight. No! I was stuck in the animation for so long. It was like 2 hits or something. Yeah, close. Yeah, one more try. Drill was pretty weak in that fight for me. Didn't have much of an impact. Hey, Beb. It's pretty fun down in those dungeons, huh? I don't know if that's the way I would describe it. Maybe you're just approaching it wrong. You've been taking the free items from the cafes? Free? Everything in those cafes costs money. What? Don't tell me you've actually been buying the stuff like a schmuck. I use a special technique to get free stuff all the time. I call it swamp lifting. So, theft. You're describing theft. A lot more nuance than that, Beb. Hit me up next time you're in that dungeon, and the swampster will show you how it's done. My endless gratitude for the tasks you've accomplished for me, Jacqueline. No problem, Fern. You need to ask. You're Fizzle's newest employee after all. You have actually tried our product, right? Sure have. My friends at home drink it all the time. Oh, splendid. Sometimes it feels like no one in this office actually appreciates the flavors I create. I'm going to put in the order for some free sample crates for you right away, Jacqueline. Oh, that's alright. And done. Expecting a heaping delivery of Fizzle to your doorstep any day now, young lady. Alright, so we have two mentors now. Swamp and Fern. Every mentor is pretty good in their own way. But Swamp definitely has some really good abilities. People person is a pretty good buff. This is not that great once you're experienced with the game, but it's a cute little dog. For upper body strength. Ruff, ruff. Who's Fizzle's cutest employee? Who is it? It's you! Hey, am I the only one who feels really over-caffeinated? Can't say I'm feeling much different. Seems like the closer I stand to the fountain, the more energized I feel. Probably those positive ions? Negative ions? Hi Jackie. Hey Tappy. How goes the numbers and stuff? Yeesh, you okay Jay? You look straight up zombified. I keep bashing my head against this dungeon, but nothing seems to work. As hard as I try, I always get my ass kicked before I reach the bottom. Are these like metaphors or... She has no idea what we're doing in the basement. Hey, there's my little rock star. What's poppin'? You learned the ropes around there alright? Mostly just getting beat up by goblins, honestly. No shame in that. Some of the greatest minds in entrepreneurship history got to start raiding dungeons. Like who? Well, you know, they're out there. Those spiky white-haired protagonist types with the massive swords and the magic runes or whatever. They start out as a lowly villager or a condemned prisoner or something. But before you know it, they're vice president of the Mages Guild with a band of loyal followers behind them. Happens all the time, right? I got no idea what you're talking about. AV. Yo, AV. Whose bright idea was it to put an AI in charge of marketing anyway? All products under Cubicle umbrella are proudly promoted by yours truly. Yeah, I knew that. Why though? My oversight ensures that Cubicle's voice always remains inclusive and welcoming. I never deviate from the company's core messaging like a human or intern might. I don't buy that. People can tell when something was written by a robot. It's just not the same. That's correct. Data shows that customers prefer my tone to that of a human by an average of 40%. New mission from Fern. Now that you've gotten some Fizzle in your hands, how about we see how effective it can be against the basement's hapless denizens. Wait, the Fizzle is meant to be weaponized? I thought it was just a side effect. Damaging properties of Fizzle's carbonation are less than intentional. But even accidental flavors are still flavors. Mistakes are the sweet, sweet nectar in the flower of creation. May as well make the most of it and see how much damage these proverbial bad boys can really do. Where the heck is Swamp? I want to get my next mission from him as well. Swamp is not over here. Howdy's upstairs. No. Alright, I guess we have to just do a dungeon run to get him out. But we will set him as a mentor. If you use Fern as a mentor, it'll replace the phone apps with soda cans. So it's like not necessarily better or worse, it just kind of changes one aspect of the gameplay. You can get more stuff. Let's light them on fire too. Yep. Now you're allowed to apply one status for it to count the side effect or the side quest. I guess there's like 10 different enemies that I gotta do too. That's one whole heart so far. Intimidating or composed? Take intimidating. Dance to knock down enemies upon entering a room. And more stuff to light enemies on fire. Basically a fire spear. Since skeleton was trapped on the fire, take it down last. Smart urn. So this will keep flying at him. Anything with the smart tag on it will behave like that. That makes it worth taking around with me for a bit. Alright, and here's Swamp now, because he's our chosen mentor. You ever heard of Joblin? Oh yeah, Joblin and 6 coin were real tight back in the day. You could order a Joblin with sticks right from the app. Those days are over. Not even the bravest startups accept sticks anymore. Everyone knows the value's never coming back. Sticks is good for all kinds of things. You can buy cars with it. Cars. Nothing you said has convinced me why this is better than regular money. Cause regular money, as you call it, is easily faked. Every Sticks transaction is verified on the blockchain, so there's no falsifying a payment. Sounds pretty cool. How does blockchain work? Well, you know, it's like one big chain. One like blocks. Blocks are data, and the data is like your money. Okay. What should I have? Oh, I can't choose what Swamp steals. I can just make the pool smaller by buying stuff up. So, is anything here just acceptable except for the cheapest stuff? I'll buy out the milk and this hammer and try to get Swamp to get me one of those 4 things. Got me an extra heart. Cool. Extra heart is always one of the most expensive items. Alright, collecting coin. Oh my god. The tracking is way too good when they start attacking. Maybe I should have used my phone app. That phone app I have is also pretty good for dealing with that situation. Looks like it has movement speed as well. This basically allows me to summon a car. Start with the urn. I should use it against the chomp. Minecart, go! Broke though. No, I'm too close to the fire.
Have a great day.
Milk. And the basketball item, she don't miss. All your thrown items are homing. So I read that this item doesn't really make your items home in when you throw them. It just makes it curve more towards the enemy. So basically what that means is it's not a guaranteed hit, but it is more likely to hit the enemy at the very least. Have I burned enough enemies yet? Phone app. Oh, I missed. Guess I'm not gonna change app. I'd like to change app, kind of, but the app I have is one of the best for combat. Gonna convert our money again, and we're gonna buy upper body strength and the pickaxe to take it out of the pool. Now we got good under pressure. Improved crit chance at low health. We got big arms, but our weapons are not as big. How many bombs? Oh, I missed that. These big arms affecting me? Oh, I can't use this. I'm waiting for that challenge room to use the app on. For the next two combats, enemies won't react to your attacks. The enemies basically will be like they have armor. Aggressive break hits deal more damage. Extra health container. Briefcases always have money in them, so you can just throw them or use them as a weapon. They have pretty high attack power. I tend to throw them just because I kind of forget that they're kind of strong. Cart, get them on the track. Yeah, this guy is completely harmless when he's alone. You can just punch the crap out of him. I'll finish out the drill. This is taking long. Alright, challenge room. This seems like a good room to clear out any obstacles. At least it's easy to clear out the obstacles. Alright, let's try this out. We're completely invincible in this. It's like a star upgrade in Mario. And that made it super easy to get the 5-star.
Remember to leave a rating.
Milk and a pogo stick. Alright, last time too many drills messed me up. It's definitely not the safest weapon to fight this guy with. Alright. We're not gonna fight him with the... Well, instead fight him with the card. Oh no, the shield protected him. You got the upgrade app. The damage from this weapon really comes out slowly. Definitely not the easiest to utilize. Eclair. Healing grants armor. This is arguably more useful. Eventually we'll take this one. Got this shovel. Another upgrade. Current weapon app. Okay, not the best weapon for this counter. Okay. I think Chomp still had room to move around.
Cubicle has your back.
There's a big hammer in here. Read that, and this one. Grab this. Charismatic, getting a small discount at all shops. It's useful. Getting that bread. Over designing. Playing the odds. Locating tax havens. Sticker. Okay, so we completed Vern's task. I guess we haven't completed Ray's. I guess it can't be done in this stage. I have to go back to the Joblin dungeon. Alright, so there's no more side quests to do for now. Mystery hammer attack. Guess we'll upgrade Bill. Re-upgrade one of these. I guess. A chance up. Now we got the cubicle reverb installation. Basically makes any items around you have the smart effect and automatically attack enemies. took care of the whole room, as long as you activate on a bunch of stuff. Scaled up. Vindictive. What's scaled up? Big arms and big body. This guy by himself. Oh, he hit me with that? Is that like an AoE move? What the heck? How did I get down again? All I did was turn around. Not as confident in that drill now. Everything on discount. I 3-hitter. Buy the milk. Spend money. Buy avocado toast. And then the pickaxe. And then we have him steal. Got an extra health. Alright, since this is a challenge room, I'm gonna destroy the room a bit and create room to farm sticks coin. Less obstacles, the better. I got enough? Oh, come on, I didn't get 5 stars even with all that. Well, that was the best I could do on
The perfect cube every time.
with no speed boost. Go for the hammer. Put up the room a bit. Actually restoring items in the process. It would be all good. Dark guy. Ah, stayed closer too long. Overall, he's not too big of a threat alone.
Delivery for Jacqueline.
Money and clapback. Back to the last floor. Definitely buying Go-Getter. All they can afford with this is milk. What's the boss like here? Pretty insufferable. Kind of a man-child if you ask me. But he must be doing something right to have amassed that much sticks for himself. I thought you said sticks coin had no value. Not at the rate they mine it, it doesn't. But the boss is sitting at the top of a mountain of it. Sometimes literally. Sometimes he bathes in it too. Really wish we can get an exterminator down here for these damn bats. Bats are cute. These ones ain't. They're sticks hungry monsters that'll gobble your coins off the ground if you're not careful. Make sure to pick those coins up quick or they'll be down the hatch and gone for good. I didn't know the bats destroyed some of the fixed coin or stole it. Resourceful. Google boxes contain an extra item. Alright, that's all we can afford. All set to go. Maybe we should be able to do it this time. Maybe the stapler gun will help me there. We'll start with the minecart first. What? There we go. The speed on this thing is a little weird. Yeah, it doesn't go very fast. You can't make it go fast all the time. But I'm also yeah, it's acting very weird. Does this supposed to have some type of thing where he disables lock on for a certain period of time? This is a pretty strong spear. Be good. But stay locked on long enough. And this boss totally disables lock on after like 2 hits. That's all of them? I miss. I'm not. Okay, is spinning dodge is what disables lock on? Alright, he's not letting me lock onto him. Now he is. Maybe not. Being very annoying with his spin. Or you lock on to the last second. So much damage. And that missed. Alright, I'm confident I should be able to deal with this shovel. 1 hit. There we go. Well, at least I learned a new technique. Lock on at the last second. That friggin' hurts, bro. Even though these bones have their limits. Well, the violence anyway. There's plenty of Styx coin to go around. Never even heard of Styx coin before. I came down that slide. All I want is your relic, dude. You sure I can't buy you off? Styx is valuable, yo. The value's gonna skyrocket any day now. We'll all be riding jabs on the moon, bro. I find that hard to believe. You've been down here how long already? I think I'll just take what I came here for and get out, thanks. Suit yourself, No Corner. You'll be kicking yourself in a few years, when the rest of us are all bailed out in Neo Hawaii and you're still working your crummy day job. Boss dismissed. The Grim Ledger, an ancient tome containing all transactions, permanently increase your max health. Ancient home contain all transactions. We did Kara's mission of installing 10 apps. Did we unlock a skill to start with yet? How goes the dungeoneering, Jackie? Tiring. Painful. You know, the usual. You got your cursed thing or whatever. Do I even want to know what this one does? Only if you like productivity. This relic is known as the Grim Ledger. With this, our company will be able to harness the power of the blockchain. Whoa, what's that? It's an emergent technology at the cutting edge of synergy disruption. What does it, like, do though? Pretty high level stuff, Jackie. Do you need me to define some of these terms? No, I understand the words, they just don't really mean anything. Well, let's see if you feel that way once we get this relic up and running. Behold. I really don't feel any different. Are you sure this one actually does anything? Yes, of course it does. It blocks chains. Blockchains. I'm gonna get back to work. Sounds like a plan, Jackie. Good luck on that final dungeon. Exciting news, Jackie. You found me a marketing job? No. New dungeon just opened up. I can hear demonic chanting coming from down there. That's exciting news? I thought you wanted these things shut. Well, you know, I said exciting, not necessarily good. Anyway, now you've got more options for dungeons to explore. Your autonomy in the workplace has never been higher. Yeah, wow. I'm not sure which one to raid next. They both sound so great. They say young people these days are sarcastic cynics. Have a good time, Jackie. Do Fizzle proud. Hey, thanks for doing that task, Jackie. You're alright. No problem, Carrot. Give me your phone for a second. What? Hey. There you go. And delete out of Cubicle's crappy spyware. Now you ought to be able to hold like one additional app at a time. Just one? Yeah, it's a pretty bad phone, Jackie. When did you even buy this thing? Like 4 months ago? Dang, girl. Get with the times already. All that tracking software on the newest apps takes up a lot of memory. So, anyone want to tell me what we're all doing in Ray's office? I generally only set foot in here to get shouted at by Ray, or vice versa. Such a large office. Fills me with inspiration and yet also envy and contempt. What would that I capture this emotion in flavor? Everyone give your attention to Ray, please. His big boss on his desk. Didn't just bring you all up here for the view. Yikes, what crawled up Marv's button down today? I know, right? Welcome to my office, squad. Figured this might be a nicer place to drop some important news on y'all. Also, I didn't want to walk all the way downstairs. I think I sprained something doing hot yoga. What exactly is hot yoga? Sounds hot. Now there's some good news and some bad news. Good news is you're all freaking awesome. Give yourselves a pat on the back from me. Yo, AB, give him the bad news. As is common knowledge, the soft launch of FizzGo occurred at 10 AM yesterday morning. Many of our key MVP features were absent, and the app has also experienced major stability issues. Since then, FizzGo has failed to meet a single one of our KPIs, including ROI, ROR, ROE, TLA and GMO. I don't understand a word of this. They're saying we suck, Fern. More specifically, they're saying my team sucks. Yo, AV, maybe we shouldn't have had the features done on time if they weren't completely insane? Ask Marv how an app could possibly measure how much fizzle someone drinks. And his response is maybe something with nanobots. Wait, that's a great idea though. Kara, be nice. I'm sure AV worked really hard on their presentation. AV doesn't work hard on anything. She's an algorithm. She's an algorithm, you brainless. Kara! Are you finished, Kara? Yo, AV, continue, please. I've outlined 2 minor changes to Fizzle's products that will increase the app's user retention and save the project, with a clutchness index of over 4.3. 1. A new design for Fizzle cans that will require user registration and use of the app in order to open. 2. A new series of Fizzle 2.0 flavors that will be designed and produced via machine learning based on user data gathered from FizzGo. Hold on a moment. Am I to understand that AV is essentially replacing me as senior flavorist then? Don't be alarmed, Fernard. As the flavorist, you will have full control over the flavor algorithm's weight parameters, allowing you to manipulate the neural network to your whim. I don't know what those words mean. My passion is creating flavor, not fiddling with computer knobs. You can't let them do this, Raymond. What AV's trying to say is that people are drinking less and less Fizzle. We need some big brain flavor ideas to shake things up and get the kids fizzling again. And no one's got a bigger brain than the smart office, so why not give it a crack at designing some flavors of its own? You made me a promise. You changed, Ray. Don't worry, y'all. I'm sure it'll come back around. Keep up the good work, everyone. We've had some setbacks, but I know these changes are going to be great for us. Mentor leveled up. Kara. Now we have access to using Kara, which allows us to hold 2 apps. But for now, I am good with using Swamp. You seem disappointed in something. Well, the ad didn't really say anything about working for Cubicle. And just what's wrong with Cubicle, young lady? I feel like I read something online about labor violations, or maybe it was human rights violations. They violated something, I'm sure of it. Don't tell me you believe everything you read online. I thought you were smarter than that, Jackie. We owe Cubicle an awful lot around here. If it weren't for their generosity, Fizzle might have gone under long ago. Besides, you're not really working for Cubicle. You're working for the one and only Fizzle Beverages, now a subsidiary of Cubicle. Try thinking about it that way. Next mission from Swamp. Hi, babe. Bet that dungeon gets a little repetitive, huh? Not so far, honestly. It seems to be pretty different every time I go in. True, but curated randomness can only take you so far, babe. Once you've seen enough possibilities, even technically, different circumstances can begin to seem samey and dull. You fought one room full of spirit guys, you fought them all. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying. Anyway, I got a cool idea for something fun you could try down there. Give it a shot, babe. Run over a car with your car. Kara. Kara, can you tell me anything about cryptocurrency? No. Oh. It's just, I need to defeat some skeletons that are super into crypto. I thought maybe you'd like that stuff too, since you're into tech and all? Jackie, I've got nothing but bad things to say about computers. What exactly makes you think I'd be into a computer-controlled currency? Isn't it like more secure or something? Listen, Jackie, there are more The more a bunch of nerds insist that something is secure or unhackable, the less you should trust them. If someone actually understands technology, you can tell because they're panicking about it pretty much all the time. I kind of get that. Pupper. Ruff, ruff. Jackie, I think you're cool and all, but if you ever call my dog a pupper again, I'm calling the cops. Woofer? Don't test me, Jackie. Doggo? My finger's on the 9. The dog? I must admit, I'm curious about what sorts of new flavors could be present down in that dungeon. I always meant to venture down there myself, but never quite had the gumption for it. Wait, so how long have these monsters been down there exactly? Since before Cubicle even provided us this office. They're harassing us since the moment we moved in. Didn't Marvin explain the situation to you? Let's just get to the task. Yes, of course. I'd like you to try and see if you can improve the flavor of one of the pre-made Joblin sandwiches. You might need to resort to unconventional cooking methods, but I believe in you. Do it for the flavors. Alright, I think that's everyone except for AB. Did I already talk to Raymond? No, he's not even here. Let's talk to AB. Yo, AB, what's the weather gonna be like today? Boot up sound. The forecast shows a 110% chance of rain this evening. Really? But there's not a cloud in the sky right now. Weather changes quickly in Neo Cascadia. Always bring a raincoat. Third thing. For both of these. Alright, we're going to the next dungeon. Still no pin skill. Surprised I haven't maxed out one of these yet. Next dungeon is Winky Dink. It's like a dating company. Stealing kisses, hemming dresses, internalizing failure. Sharpening horns, lighting candles, paying for premium, self-medicating, straightening ties, making it rain, monologuing, building tension, publicly displaying affection, terminating stomach butterflies and summoning demons, at work, rendering emoji, playing commitment. Super liking, role playing, flashing perfume, trimming hedges, dimming lights, taking time off, ghosting, compartmentalizing, going steady, selecting relationship. That was a long loading screen. But I'm surprised there's so much to say about the company. Spear guys and a foam finger guy. These guys can, like the opposite of bats, they can float to retreat. They don't seem to come down with an attack though. These guys are annoying. They already took 2 hearts away. Make this spear out of that poker. Swamp diner, lily. Wow, look at that. Fresh meat. How's the Winky Dink office treating you so far, hun? This place honestly doesn't even look like an office. Everything here makes me wildly uncomfortable. Yeah, we get that a lot. Take it from me, hun. Don't raise a stink about the boss's aesthetic choices. You'll be put out, or you'll be out on the street faster than you can swipe left. Oh yeah, the boss. I think I'm supposed to find that guy. You want to talk to the boss? That's a first. Keep heading down the levels and you'll smell him eventually. Don't say I didn't warn you. Keep your wits about you, hun. Find the spear, and then have Swamp do his stuff. Now we got a peach for 1 heart refill. These are like the short guys who focus on lunge attacks from the Joblin stage. Fire traps in this place. Upgrade room. Closed or retaliatory. I guess we'll go compose this time. We haven't gotten it yet. Challenge room. And business card room. Keep this because it's about to break. I want the extra damage. Go for the big slime. If we complete this fast enough, we will get the slime as a homie. There we go. And there it is. And we get the black box. So next to healing, and we got this rifle with 80 bullets. Really good. Another gun. Handgun. Handgun's just okay. I like this weapon. This is really good. 360 range. This has a persistent hitbox. So like the hitbox lasts very long. This weapon, and that's what I like about it. Looks like that one's not attacking because it's charmed. I don't think I have a charming buff. Must have just been charmed by something else. Open-minded. Higher chance of critting while unfocused. I do higher crits when I'm not locked on to an enemy. Second floor. Room full of slimes. How did the slime dodge my attack? Is like able to shrink its hitbox to avoid horizontal attacks? Upgrade room. Charismatic. Or resourceful. Not like a shop discount. Ain't this floating projectile girl? Okay, able to stun lock them, kind of. Curse room. Curse is a distraction. For next 5 combats, you'll be unable to focus. That's fine. Get Eclair. That's where the important things are. Extra heart and beta tester. We'll create a shock whenever we use an app. Typical candle in there. Not particularly useful. We'll go for another extra heart. This is kind of like another challenge room. But what's on display is the item in the middle. All of them? There's a slime. Alright, got them all. We're at the shop. Conflict resolver. Remove the hockey sticks out of the pool. And we got healing. Next room. Another. So we can choose what kind of monster we want to show. We're going to flip through 3 of them. Mine with the slime. Went to a different one. Whatever. Hey, I got the star upgrade without having the car. You retreat into your. But he didn't retreat long enough to make me not get another star. Yeah, we'll go all ranged weapons. That. There's a body pillow. Okay, hopefully we can use our guns up safely. There is a ranged enemy. I forgot I can't focus. Guns are actually not that useful for me right now. I mean, I guess I can still strafe. I can use it in that sense. I just can't aim it properly. Especially when there's an enemy who has long range lunges. I need a melee weapon. Oh. We can get that guy to get burned up more as well. Okay, I'm gonna just take out the last guy normally. Now we can use this heal. And we'll take this app with us to the next floor. An approachable saw. Organizing altars, losing touch, knowing red flags, taking selfies, fluffing pillows, polishing leather, fleeing commitment. What's under this deck? There's that. A sticky hand. I want that. And a challenge room. You're out of homies. Still no lock on. Making guns rather difficult right now. Girl. This is a hard one to beat quickly. Bottle. Oh my god. I got 1 star from that. The worst box. Look like a fan. I really gotta get rid of the 1 handgun. We still have this debuff. Yeah, I did not get a buddy out of that since I got so low of a score in that challenge. None of the curse has been lifted. And able to put a gun to use. Remind me of a, what was it, Aphrodite in Hades when she makes her heart follow you around. The blank card. This is a good room to use our, maybe not, since it's on fire. Yep, I guess we will use this. So many more apps dropped. I'll just come down. I'm not sure where that last enemy was. I'll take this spear. We'll take this as our main app. So many enemies. Alright, we're activating this. And a rifle. And oh, peach. Healing. Upgrade room. We're getting go-getter, faster movement speed and attack speed. Yep. A lot of stuff in the middle of the room. Messing with my lock on. Rifle's weak, but it has so many bullets. There's so many shots. Fork is really good. I'm buying pogo stick. Buy the juice. Now get one of our stress eater. What does she have to say? What does Winky Dink actually do? Isn't it obvious? It's a dating app. Oh, that actually seems kind of where you can only talk in emoji. Normal. That sounds absolutely terrible. Why would anyone use that? It's actually a decent gimmick. I mean, I've never found any dates on it. But watching guys stumble their way through asking for tail pictures makes for great entertainment. I guess that sounds funny in its own way. Yeah, we'll buy another heart. Invincibility. Gonna use on melee attacks, then instead of pogo attacks.
been delivered.
Box open. Clap back. Freshening up. Raising up. Flying falsies? Final star. I guess it doesn't really matter to me what I get here. Got the health. What can you tell me about the boss here? What can't I tell you? Massive creep, huge ego, kinda. Hands-on. You catch my drift? Yikes, seems to be common theme with the mods. I mean, the employees down here. You bet your booty. You want my advice, hun? Turn right back the other way and forget about meeting the boss. Really wish there was an option. Alright, we're good. I don't know how helpful this pogo stick will be. Our boss is this mask with two master hands, hover hands. And I guess the pogo stick's kind of better with the chainsaw a little bit. And the shock. Alright, when the boss comes down, we want to maximize our attack window. Oh no, fire. Oh no, I missed with the business card, damn it. I can still kind of attack the mask. No, that staff I was gonna pick up. Go down.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Like that. Activate some stuff. Go, minions. Body pills flying all over the place. He's dead. Dumb kid. Why you gotta kill our vibes like this, blurb? What vibes are you even talking about? Is it the part where your office looks like a mix between a nightclub and a bougie yard sale? Or is the vibe forcing all your workers into ridiculous outfits? I was watching Boss Burgers recently, and one episode they mentioned this girl that was trying to kick them all in the balls. He's like a grandma at a yard sale, always after your junk. Nobody forced anything on them, just highly encouraged. They're expressing themselves, blurb blurb. A brain dead NPC like you could never understand. You just repeat what society tells you. You may have won this fight, but Winky Dink stands for a pure idea, blurb. And ideas are sword proof. Toxic mask. A facade to hide one's true nature. Normally increase your max health. Alright, that's 3 main missions completed. So for a first time playthrough, that doesn't necessarily get done this quickly, but again, this is like an easier version of the dungeon right now. So it may take, I don't know, playthrough like definitely more than one try at least, most of the time. But it is fun getting better at it. Got the thing. I hope I never see another demon again. Seem rather down, Jackie. Thought you were excited to help improve the office. Gee, I wonder why that is. Could have something to do with the fact that I'm still not doing the job I applied for. I get beat up on a daily basis, and the relics I'm gathering are clearly making things worse for everyone around here. You're right, Jackie. You've been working hard for me, and I haven't offered you the respect you deserve in return. You have every reason to be upset with me. If it makes you feel better, I promise you this is all over now. That relic you just brought back was the last one. Now I can devote my full attention to getting you the job you actually deserve. I know it won't make up for what I put you through, but I could even put in the good word for you with Ray and try to get you a paid position here at Fizzle, if you're interested. Wow, that would actually be great. What do you say? Shall we install this bad boy? Yeah, alright. This is the toxic mask. Whoa. What just happened? Crap, that wasn't supposed to happen yet. That's the portal of productivity. It appears only to the most efficiently operated teams and spreads good vibes throughout the entire office. Please do not enter it under any circumstance. You really expect me to just ignore? I'll get you your own office. Deal. So there I am, just standing there totally slathered in chipotle mayo. Hardcore, dude. Guess what, everyone? It's surprise party time, nerds. Everyone, stop what you're working on and report to the Fizzle Cafe immediately. This party order comes down from the very top. Last one there is a barf emoji. Come on, squad, let's go. Oh great. I was starting to worry today might actually be productive. Party? Oh gosh. Oh no, oh gosh. We don't even have the budget for a real party. Not even close. I hope Ray hasn't bought anything too crazy. Let's get turned, jabronis. Oh, yep. Everything's on the company card. Go nuts. Oh, yup. Whatever. May as well roll with it. Cheers, my guy. The chamber. Raymond? What is that? You like the ice sculpture? Had it specially made. I could gather that. How much did it cost? Beats me. Who reads receipts these days? That's what credit card statements are for. Ray, we already are way over budget. You promised me no more big purchases until we hit our milestone. How am I supposed to manage the company finances when you can never keep a lid on your spending? Listen, I know work on the project hasn't been all roses and sunshine lately, but that's even more reason to kick back and relax. You make a killing when you're chillin', or something. What was it you said the other day, Marv? I give up. Spend it all, Ray. Buy 5 more ice sculptures if you want to. You never listen to me anyway. I may as well just shut up. That's what everyone wants around here, right? Tappy. She'll be back. This is just what happens when a fixed mindset clashes with a growth mindset. Right, Marv? Ray's right. Let's try to enjoy ourselves, everyone. Alright, finally got a pin skill. Go get her and clap back. Back to Marv. You seem pretty bummed out for someone who just got to take time off for work in the middle of the day. You're worried about Tappy, aren't you? I don't want to talk about it. Jackie, as your project manager, it's my duty to ensure you're having a good time here. Why aren't you talking to Tappy then? Because it's also my job not to step on the CEO's toes. And you like the party, Rockstar. Aren't you going to go talk to Tappy? Seems pretty upset. Listen, I like you, kid. But you don't know the first thing about running a business. A boss is like a parent, and a good parent doesn't reward tantrums. Tappy should know better than to try to roast me in front of the whole team like that. Anyway, don't worry about her, kid. It's not healthy to take on other people's stress as your own. I learned that from a mindfulness podcast just this morning. Hey babe, wanna try the new drink I just made up? It's basically every flavor of Fizzo mixed with some confidence juice from Winky Dink. Kara tried it and said it was pretty good by my standards. Quote unquote. I feel like someone should go talk to Tappy. Be my guest, babe. I'm too scared to talk to her when she's having a crap day. She always seems like she's close to stabbing someone with a thumbtack. Well, I'm way ahead of her on that one. You're right. Woof, I needed this. Working on that awful app for 10 hours a day is killing me. Seems like nobody's really worried that worried about Tappy. Listen, Jackie, I've worked here long enough to know that clashing after... Alright, let me read this again. Listen, Jackie, I've worked with her long enough to know that chasing after her isn't going to make her feel any better. Besides, Marv chews me out like that almost every day. Does anyone come to check on me? Of course not, because Kara's so tough and jaded. She can probably take any punishment without batting an eye, right? Kara, I didn't realize. It's fine, Jackie. Really. I'm not about to be Tappy's shoulder to cry on is all. He's not my friend. I don't treat my coworkers like my friends by design. And I think acting that way only leads to heartache. Just have a drink, okay? Relax and take advantage of this moment. They don't come around that often. Burn. Raven wasn't always like this, you know? Like what? Egotistical, flipping towards other people's feelings? When we started Fizzle together, sensed that he truly cared about the flavors. Wait, you're a co-founder of Fizzle? Indeed, but one wouldn't know it looking at me now. I allowed Raymond to take the title of CEO so that I might focus on the flavors. Perhaps my greatest mistake, or perhaps I saved myself from the same fate as him. You sure do like your flavors. Flavors are more than our product tastes, Jackie. They are the vector by which all of life's experiences are defined. A beverage, a relationship, a team, each has their unique flavor. Each individual adds their own subtle yet distinct notes. Currently, Fizzle's notes are conflicting or becoming too bitter, too salty. Without every ingredient, a recipe is destined for failure. You think I'm stupid, Jackie? Of course I don't. Nobody thinks you're stupid, Tappy. How flattering. Too bad it's a load of bull. I hear the way y'all talk about me, like I'm a child who can't think for herself. The whole budget thing is Ray's fault, not yours. Yeah, I know. As long as I can remember, I've had to suck up to that blockhead. and he still treats me like trash in front of the whole team. It's like this time every time, Jay. Take a good look. Whether you push numbers around for a living or write code or whatever Fern does, the guys in charge are always going to find a way to invalidate your work. There's gotta be a way to resolve this. Maybe if we, I don't know, talk to Marv? I know you're not that naive, Jackie. Just leave me alone, okay? I'm gonna stare at my screen for another 2 hours, check out, or clock out, and then go talk to my cat. And when I see Ray tomorrow, I'll act like nothing happened. I'll smile at him and tell him how well his blazer fits. Because that's my real job here. Tappy, I never. Just leave me alone. Alright, we've talked to everyone. No, we can't talk to AV because he's busy being the radio. Okay, that's the end of that. A goose I saw, or an upgrade. Mega Queen, Own Addict. There's a goose. Help starter. Move fast and break things. Like an upgrade based on like the goose game. Alright. Start with Go Getter. A lot of tasks. I'm not gonna do Marv's main mission yet, because I'm only gonna do one more run for today. I'll keep Swamp as our mentor. For the final run, I'm gonna take a short break. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. We're gonna just get some side quests done. So, Tabby, she wants an espresso machine from the Joblin Cafe. I believe Raymond wants us to complete a challenge room with 5 stars in the Joblin dungeon. And the rest, well, so Fern and Swamp's mission can be done in Swamp's can only be done in Joblin because that's the only place where you find cars. Well, like enemies in cars. And it's also a job which can be done in any dungeon. Styling pompadours. Polishing doorknobs. Crunching. Catering. Accepting mediocrity. Licking boots. Have you ever seen the anime Psyche K? The father is like the whole thing about his character was how he is licking the boots of his boss, but like it's explained that he's so good at faking it that it just looks like he's licking the boots. But I don't know, it's also it's like he knows what it tastes like, but again, I guess that's supposed to be part of how good he is at faking it. Stab him out with his pencil. Yeah, you ever go to work and like sometimes it's just that one person you don't get along with. You just want to stab them with a pencil. Maybe even toss a mug at them. Coop Snoop. I feel like at every job I've worked, every job I've worked, there's always at least one person I don't particularly get along with, I guess. Now, like how bad that is really depends on the person. Like well, when I worked as a bartender, I had one coworker who was, well, because I work with a lot of servers in that job. I want you this before I reglare. Yeah, and a lot of servers working as a bartender. In a job with a lot of women, it tends to always be, or a good chance of, someone being kind of a diva or having like a diva personality, and so he just came off as very demanding and aggressive about stuff. Like she always had to have things her way, and like, she wants the people around her to kind of push her and encourage, or like, be part of the process of like lifting her up and making her feel good. But like, because I'm like chill in my own head, she wants me to be paying attention to her, but we didn't vibe very well. Like we got along as best as we could, but essentially what it comes down to is she made it very difficult to get along. Bean Counter, Joblin's finest coffee. What is this place anyway? It's a job in office, obviously. Can't believe they're accepting contractors who don't even know the name of the company these days. Whoa, I do not work here, okay? For one, I'm not a goblin. Yeah, right, what else would you be? A human? I'm an espresso kid. Maybe that'll set your mind straight. I wonder if Swamp can get me that espresso machine. No. It was worth a try. I guess not every job I had someone that it didn't necessarily get along with. This some jobs, well, I guess the job where I was bartending, that wasn't as, that's probably like the worst it got. Where like, I had to work with someone difficult. Other jobs, it was just kind of more neutral. Like I could, not necessarily that I didn't get along with the person. That we just didn't vibe well in any way, but we didn't really not get along in certain ways. No! Job which is now stale. I can't, wait, can I toast this? Like, does that count as toasting it, Fern? No. Damn. But I couldn't toast this without picking it up. I need... Oh, I could have used this torch. I guess I'll have to save that for later. I'm not gonna be able to run over that car or that one.
Cubicle has your back.
I don't need the extra backup, so I'll keep the Coop Snoop. Mace. Alright, I can set enemies on fire by manually targeting them. Feeling any better, fellow Joblin? Keep telling you I'm not a goblin. Well, first of all, neither are we, alright? We're Joblins with a J. Second of all, no humans made it this far into the office in nearly a decade, and I don't see why now should be any different. Third of all, you'd better not be a human, or I'd be contractually obligated to kill and eat you. Oh wow, would you look at that? I'm a Joblin after all, no humans here. I sure hope so. Eating humans sucks. Huge waste of time. I don't even get to bill for it. Make everything cheap. Cheaper. And I think I'll come back here when I've lost more health. That way the item doesn't go to waste. Unless I can eat that. Oh no! Come on. I'm just trying to pick up my mace again. Yeah, let's go for the curse room. Oh, I didn't talk to the guy. Curse of Postmortem. Enemies will have the last laugh. Beggar Queen. Hit harder but find less money. +2 strength. I'll take one briefcase. Break this open. There we go. Right with the other one. I believe it gets destroyed in one use. Or one hit. Got a car, but I wasn't able to get in time to run over the other car.
Thank you for your business.
Okay, the job witch. Oh, I need to poke it. There you go. I don't think it healed anymore. Oh no. And we will take the stapler. What? Why did he explode? Interesting. Wait. Can I check what items I have? Acquired skills. Yeah, I don't see one that turns them into bombs rather than ignite enemies. Help forward, or we'll go for the goose. Move fast and break things. Move faster the more objects you break. I'll go for this crossbow. Okay, so igniting them doesn't, or no, just, oh, that's what enemies on the last lap does. Yeah, it's just like Hades, where the one chaos boon that makes enemies throw bombs at you, this one turns them into a bomb, makes them self-destruct. I get it now. Alright, I'll run back to the shop. Hey, guitar. It's out the business card. Take out that mace. Chance of showing up. Yay. The extra heart. We're going to the third floor. Oh, this shoots not around you. It's two projectiles forward, which then do the close range AoE.
Remember to leave a rating.
Disruptive for critical shock attacks. Walking dogs, styling pompadours, toasting paninis, sharpening thumbtacks, docking point, closing jingles, chasing dreams, frothing cappuccinos. Room of 4 people in here. Out of arrows. Throw that guitar guy. Did I already have him? He didn't drop a card. Need some more weapon. Room for growth. Large and in charge. Definitely large and in charge. And it gives us bigger weapons. Another mop. We'll take the club. Set that guy on fire. Why is he moonwalking?
All your materialistic needs fulfilled.
Toasted jawfish. Now it's gonna be toasted. Okay, maybe not. I'll try again. It doesn't heal me anymore. It's there because you can do it, I guess. Alright, this guy, we're just gonna throw stuff at him. Also, that fire, being able to light them on fire with just a lock on is so useful for getting their armor health out. Over the sword. Jelly. You should know, joblins are paid based on jobs completed, not hours worked. So it makes a lot more sense to cut corners rather than spend a lot of time doing something perfectly. That's why all the drivers are speeding out of control here. You got it, but you can't be too reckless, or someone will report you and you'll get fired. Or you just might crash the car. Being a good contractor is all about riding that line between profitability and painful death. I guess that's somewhat makes sense. Don't give me the pogo stick. Okay. You might be a joblin. Get a distraction. Make him play with that. Well, the thing exploded. Good thing we can heal that. Just like food, if you go into another room and an app, the food or the phone app will not be usable when you come back into the room. Always good to use it on pickup, or pick it up and while you're still in the room. You'll need a car to run over as well. Trying to save the car in case I find another car that I can run over. Looks like a no. Oh no! Why did I shoot backwards? One shot. Yeah, I'll stay with the sword. Alright, cool. So the photo app I really like, it's basically a stun. Oh, I couldn't run it over in time for the explosion. Except I didn't use any. Oh, I only used one. I thought we could have used up the entire thing and got through without getting hit at all. And you can take cars through the slide as well. Endangering pedestrians. Crunching. clap back. Doesn't really matter what I get now. Shop's closed right now. Sorry, I'm on break. Just kidding. Haha. Just a little joke. Swamp, get me something. You got me the job wedge. Oh wait, so a job wedge only heals half normally? Is that correct? And then toasting it does have an effect of making it heal a full heart then? Take that. Just have any excess money here is now just not useful. More places to use it. Start off by throwing the business card. I wonder if I could finish him off with the business card, which I never really tried. Oh, I used up that. Guitar's still pretty usable after it runs out of projectiles. There we go. Business card? Yeah. Business card get.
Cubes make everything
You got the
better.
caffeine's card, viewed in the Rolodex. Did I get my box with all the qubits in it? Uh oh. 5-star job, toast a sandwich, sandwich. Hey, there's my little rock star. I knew you'd crush that task I gave you. You got motivation, kid. It was no problem, really. Well, I've cooked up a little reward for you. Take the company card, kid. Buy yourself something nice. What? That seems completely irresponsible. Nothing I do is irresponsible, kid. Because I'm responsible for everything around here. Take it before I change my mind, kiddo. Opportunities like these don't come around every day. You look so tired, Jacqueline. You haven't been eating properly, have you? Well, I've been mostly eating random food I find in dungeons. That's no good at all, Jacqueline. You need some good, solid food, and you right away. Solid food? Isn't the whole point of Fizzle to be a meal replacement? Figured you'd be all over that. That one thing you kind of forget as you play the game is that again, the tagline for their Fizzle beverage is to replace breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Well, I mean, Fizzle can replace breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but that doesn't necessarily mean every breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Maybe you can tend towards exaggeratory marketing strategy. Regardless, fear not, young lady. Bernard will pack you his trademark feel-good lunchbox. Whoa, for real? Like free food for me? Indeed. We'll get you feeling shipshape in no time. No one's going to be malnourished in my office. I don't know what to say, Fern. Thank you so much. I've been so hungry. Got disruptive and large and in charge. Unlock intimidating. Now I got Ray as a mentor, and Fern is now a level 2 mentor. Yo, Avi, you control the whole office. Does that mean you're listening to everything everybody says? Of course, everybody's conversations are intently listened to and stored in my memory, so the data can be used to improve their workplace experience. And where's all that data stored? All of my data is stored in the cloud, a mysterious realm beyond human understanding. Any luck with those demons? Not really. There's a lot of fire down there. Could I get a special suit or something? Don't be ridiculous, Jackie. We're on a shoestring budget here. Try to be a little more conservative of everyone else at the company. We've all got our own challenges to deal with. Great advice, Marv. I'll kill all those demons by being considerate. Kara? God, laptops are just the worst. Really? I think they're pretty useful. I mean, I haven't been able to afford a new one since my college laptop kicked the bucket, but that's my whole point, intern. You know they do that on purpose, right? All your stuff's designed to become a piece of junk within a couple of years, just to keep you a consumer. And that new annual model they're trying to sell you is always packed full of even more bloatware than the last. You know what? I'm mad now. Go into the dungeon and smash a whole bunch of laptops so I can live vicariously through you. Story 15 laptops. Eclair. You know, Eclair, sometimes I think you might be the smartest person in this office. Wow, I'm right here, dude. She's just jealous, Eclair. Don't listen to her. Morph. Inspire, whatever. Oh, I should have bought Eat. Eat is really good. The skill. Ray, you ever hear of Winky Dink? Oh, you bet. Used to be best buds with the founder. That guy knows how to party. For real? Can you tell me anything about him? He's a social mastermind, real good at understanding what people want in an app. When he told me he was founding a dating startup, I knew he'd crush it. And sure enough, it wasn't long before he got bought out by Cubicle, just like yours truly. Does he have any weaknesses? Like character flaws? Yeah, or like physical ones? Maybe like glowing weak spots or something like that? You know what? Never mind. You should try asking if I work somewhere. I should try asking my boss that. About like, well, maybe I should have tried that with that one coworker I had to work with. She had any glowing weak spots. Those Joblins, they throw cans of coffee at you from time to time, do they not? Yeah. And this coffee, is it carbonated in nature? Yeah, they explode just like your fizzle cans do. What about it? I knew it. Those charlatans, those intellectual property flouting cretins. You must destroy them for me, Jacqueline. Slaughter them with their own purloined products. Make their deaths poetic and painful. I don't think Fizzle has a copyright on carbonated drinks. It's about sending a message, Jacqueline. Copycats will not be tolerated. Kill them, kill them, kill them. Kill 3 Joblin canvassers with bean bombs. No tappy around. Or a swamp. Alright. This is gonna be it for today's stream. Actually, before we do that, I'm gonna change outfits one more time. Today's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'll try to at least run through all the outfits at least once. We have the first 4. So this is one I normally use. We'll run through all of them for sure. Nothing left to do here yet. Alright. That's gonna be it for today's stream. Enjoyed today. Thanks for watching. Anyway, that's all for today. Until then, see you next time. Bye.